Tonight on DC News Now at 6, death while in custody developing overnight in Maryland after police say a man passed out inside a police cruiser. Plus the details we're waiting to hear. And the Marine Corps Marathon drawing thousands for the 49th race. How runners are feeling after the course and who stands to benefit from all that money that was raised.
And after a chilly start to today, we're going back to the chill for tomorrow morning, even colder. We have a freeze warning now in effect for the area. We'll talk about who's under that freeze warning coming up.
Plus that quarterback quarrel, the DMV native in town to take on the Commanders as Jaden Daniels returns to the field after his rib injury. How fans are feeling about the head-to-head. Plus, thousands are taking to D.C. on Tuesday. There's a major campaign event next to the White House, not far from where scores of people strutted out during D.C.'s annual high heel race. We've got what you need to know.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. All right, we begin tonight in the district. Police say that a woman is recovering after she was shot in Southeast last night. Officials responded to Savannah Terrace around 10:30. This is near the Maryland line and Suitland Parkway. On scene, they found the woman who's grazed by a bullet. She was okay. Anybody with information is asked to call police. All right, in Maryland, police say that a motorcyclist was killed after they collided with an animal overnight. Officers responded to Ritchie Marlboro Road in Upper Marlboro after the calls came in around 12:30 for that single vehicle crash. Police are still working to determine exactly what happened. And staying in Maryland, the state's attorney general is now investigating after a man died in police custody in Hagerstown last night. The Attorney General's office says officers with the city's police department were executing a search warrant at a home on East Washington Street just after 10 p.m. They say that a man was found outside the home. He was put in handcuffs and into that cruiser. The Attorney General says the man then began vomiting and had difficulty breathing before becoming unresponsive. Officers reportedly tried to help the man before he was sent to the hospital, where he later died. We're told that officials will release the body camera footage of this incident within 20 business days. All right, switching gears. The Washington Commanders are hosting the Chicago Bears right now as we speak. The game features the top 2 picks in this year's NFL Draft. DC News Now's Dave Lavelle joins us from Exile Sports Bar along U Street in Northwest. It is a popular one for these games. Dave, what do fans have to say about this matchup?
Well, hey there, Ben. Can tell you right now, Commanders fans really excited about today's game, due in large part to the return of their starting quarterback. Jaden Daniels started today's game after he suffered a rib injury, which forced him out of last weekend's rout over Carolina. The Commanders limited the reigning Heisman Trophy winners' practice on Friday. Washington sits atop the NFC East at 5-2 entering today's game, with Daniels as the starter for the season. He has thrown for more than 1,400 yards with 6 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. But for longtime suffering Washington fans, Daniels represents hope the team will return to its glory days.
I'm a little nervous because I have PTSD from the RG3 era when he started, and he shouldn't have, and he ended his career. But it's a big game, so I understand the importance of him starting. I'm just a little nervous.
This is also homecoming for Chicago quarterback Caleb Williams. He's from D.C. and graduated from Gonzaga College High School before he played his college ball in Southern Cal and won the Heisman in 2022. Today's game also marks the 6th time in NFL history the top 2 picks in the NFL Draft have competed against each other. We're live at Exile Sports Bar in Northwest. Dave Lavelle, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Dave. Meantime, it's halftime. DC is up 9-0 against the Bears. All right, you can't get a prettier shot than this one right now, Scott.
No, you know, we're looking pretty good. You said 9-0 on the game.
9-0 for
add
DC.
A 5 to that, and you have 59, which is the actual temperature outside, which is on the cooler side of things out there. It is sunny. I did say it was going to get up into the 60s, and we sure enough did. Look at the overnight lows, though. My goodness, dropping all the way down down to the middle 30s by around 6 o'clock. So, yeah, once that sun sets here in D.C., it is going to be bundle up time, especially outside of the city. The city is usually an urban heat island. It does trap heat. There's a lot of concrete there, so it doesn't get very cold. It gets cold, but you'd have to have days and days of Arctic air to really be frigid. Don't see that, but out here in Frederick County, Westminster, Leesburg, down to Fredericksburg, outlying areas where you have some grassy surfaces. Yes, you're going to have some colder air out that way, and you'll have the chill. We have a freeze warning. This has been upgraded from yesterday. I had a freeze watch. What the service says now with a warning, that means freezing temperatures are pretty much imminent across these counties here that you see shaded in a dark shade of blue. So we have those freezing temps for some overnight tonight. Mostly sunny and cool Monday. A gradual warm-up, though, on Wednesday, and some spotty showers kicking in on Friday. We'll break it down with that 7-day forecast coming up. Ben?
All right, Scott, we'll see you in a bit. Turning now to an incredible update after a tragic situation, a home explosion in Prince William County, Virginia. The family dog was found alive nearly a week after that blast leveled the house. Monday morning, firefighters in Haymarket say they heard the dog named Brandy barking from inside of the rubble. Crews worked diligently to free the pup and reunite her with her family.
Just letting the homeowner really try and get the dog out with treats and food that they supplied. Obviously, dogs are like family to us, so for them to be able to get that dog back to them and that the dog seemed to be okay from what we saw, obviously had to have like their relief gun, so it kind of makes us feel like we did our job of just being able to bring that dog back to them.
Some good work there. We're also told that Brandy is expected to make a full recovery. All right, D.C. continues to crack down on illegal weed stores. Doors have closed for Cannabis Karma in Northwest and Capitol Buds in Southeast. The ABCA, that's the agency that regulates cannabis shops, says the businesses were unlicensed. So far, reportedly, they have issued 26 cease and desist orders and 84 warning letters to illegal cannabis businesses since July. Well, runners came out for one of the largest marathons in the world. Today, right here in the DMV, thousands of active service members, veterans, and supporters came to town for the Marine Corps Marathon. More than 60 charities, we're told, banded together to raise money for causes from medical research to military support and education. We caught up with one runner who tackled the marathon for the first time.
A little bit nervous, but I had my family here, my girlfriend as well. They're cheering for me throughout all of it. Mile 22, the 26 was definitely hurting, but just pushed through and crossed at a happy time.
This year's race also included a new route to give runners a brand new look at some of the monuments around D.C. All right, a Western Maryland couple making their personal battle against ALS, a public awareness campaign, hoping that more people get educated on the subject. Frederick County reporter Skylar Salas tells their story.
Hi, I'm April, and this is my husband, Bill, and we live in Frederick, Maryland. I am 42 years old and was diagnosed with a terminal illness known as ALS at Johns Hopkins.
Back in December of 2022, April and her family learned the news that she was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Her husband, Bill, says they started noticing April having mobility issues that got worse over time.
That's when the Hopkins neurologist said, has anybody talked to you about the possibility of ALS? And at the time, it was still a possibility. And that's scary to hear because there's no cure for it.
ALS is a nervous system disease that weakens the muscles and impacts physical function. In April's case, it also caused her to have respiratory failure, but she was determined to make it.
I am currently on a ventilator and have a feeding tube, making every day a challenge. Despite the difficulties I face, I am determined to keep fighting for my family and be there for my children.
Since learning of her diagnosis, the Kerners have received help from their community to try and balance their new normal.
Trying to take little things off our plate that they can. We've received help with that, which little things like that mean a lot, and it goes far.
Now their biggest struggle is finding a way to continue the help they have. But in the end, the Kerners hope their story will bring more awareness to ALS and create more help for those affected.
It does affect everybody, because it doesn't just affect her, it affects the families as well.
My hope for the future is to get additional help and for there to be a cure for ALS.
Reporting in Frederick, Maryland, Skylar Salas, DC News Now.
Touching story there. All right, thanks to Skylar for that one. In Virginia, charges have been filed in connection to a Sterling home explosion that happened earlier this year and killed a firefighter. A former Southern States Cooperative employee is facing several charges, including involuntary manslaughter. According to a grand jury, the employee, Roger Bentley, did a poor job of managing propane that led to a 500-gallon propane tank leaking and igniting. The February explosion killed Trevor Brown and hurt 11 other first responders. Well, D.C. is preparing for two major events Tuesday night. First, Vice President Kamala Harris, she's got a speech on the Ellipse near the White House. Preparations have been underway the past 2 days, including setting up tents and the stage. All this after the National Park Service approved the permit for the event yesterday. It says the campaign expects 20,000 people. And happening the same day, not far in the DuPont Circle neighborhood, thousands will gather for DC's annual high heel race to cheer on folks in their most fabulous heels, drag queens included. Preparations are underway for the district staple, including this brand new mural at 17th and R. Mariel Carbone reports.
Before hundreds of pairs of high heels hit the pavement on 17th Street, a different type of heels are stepping out first.
Use this color in the ankles.
Lisa Marie Thalhammer is the artist behind the newly painted high heel mural at R and 17th Street's Northwest. The artwork, 6 rainbow painted heels, pays homage to the high heel race's history, which started 37 years ago when a group of queens raced on Halloween night to LGBTQ bars in their heels. The annual event, now a celebration of acceptance, the same feeling Thalhammer hopes people get from the colorful artwork.
I just want them to feel like a big hug of color. I want them to feel embraced. I want them to feel like they belong here.
This is just simply taking up space in a queer and fashionable way.
So Jaber Bowles is the director for the Mayor's Office of LGBTQ Affairs.
This mural is a perfect example of what our city is looking to do for World Pride. We are looking to elevate some of the most marginalized voices.
The mural is part of the district's Arts in the Right-of-Way program, which beautifies traffic calming measures.
Well, this is a great place to have these murals because this intersection's caused some problems.
For ANC Commissioner Vincent Slack, he's hopeful the artwork brings safety to the street in more ways than one.
When people see this mural, they're going to remember the high heel race, but also it might make other people wonder, what is that? Or maybe they'll look it up, maybe they'll find a little bit more of our history online.
A fashion statement in more ways than one. That was our Mariel Carbone reporting. The race is always the Tuesday before Halloween. It's this Tuesday, the 29th, therefore. Festivities start in DuPont on 17th at 6 p.m. Then the race kicks off at 9 p.m.